Namaste, guys. I hope you all are doing well. Phoenix here. Welcome back to my channel. I went to the store, so that's the receipt and my cards. I usually like to look at the numbers on my cards for whatever reason. I don't know. That's just, something that I do. Man, another superstition I just heard. You know what? I want to talk to y'all about the realizations. Like, I have been having some profound realizations. I don't know why I said it that loud. Excuse me. I was eating a Kit Kat. But I have been having some profound realizations. Okay, so the first realization I had was talking about how infinite amounts of possibilities exist. Okay, so, man, we already know that, right? But let me show you how they exist. This is what my guides told me. So say, for instance, we got this space right here, right? And in each little space is bubbles. Bubbles with infinite amount possibilities. You have the capacity to tap into those infinite amount of possibilities. You can see in those bubbles, right? And so you know how you can see them? Because they are your thoughts. They are your thoughts. And when you entertain said thoughts, it doesn't matter good or not so good. When you entertain Thoth, okay, who showed me that? When you entertain those thoughts, you are drawing that particular experience to you, okay? So that was something that came into my awareness, right? And that was one of the things, y'all got to excuse me, I was chatting with a client, and I guess they still asking questions or whatever. And then another thing that it showed me was that, like, the illusion of the world is a superstition. The mind body. Okay, so this how they showed me. Let me get some more sage, right? So the mind, I gotta buy some more sage. I just got Palo Santo left. But the brain body is experienced through the mind. Memories. The body, look, I gotta excuse my underarm. I barely shave. I shave when I need to, okay? But the body is, like, the mind body is experienced, the brain body is experienced through the mind. I'm a little distracted right now. Okay, let me reply. And so it's just it's all memory. It's memory. And so that's how the brain body is experienced. It's only experienced through the mind. And it's only experienced itself through the mind from memory. And it's just was like, so everything that the mind knows about itself is an illusion, because it really don't know itself. Like, what you are is unknowable, right? And so they technically say the mind is ego, right? It's all ego. The mind is ego, right? What you are is the vastness, the divine spark energy that resides inside of you, that the ego will never be able to perceive that, right? That's why they say no man can see the face of God and live. It just won't happen, because the man version of you, the ego version of you, will never see the face of God and still be able to see your soul and still that spirit, that divine spirit in you, and be able to live, because the ego will be cease to exist. And so I've been having those type of realizations, right? And so I think it's because I didn't opened up to astrology, okay? So astrology is something that I have opened up to. I opened up to the relations of the body. Ouch. Like a relation, how like each organ in the body and how it relates to which planet and what house and stuff like that. That's something else that I've opened up to. I opened up to what planet plays, like, and I opened up to like, there is no you, there is no body you. There is like your organs is the only thing that really exists. Because it's like the planets you. Not like, okay, dang, I don't even know how to explain this, but your organs are significantly like the planets, okay? And another thing I got, why Pluto has been taken off of the galaxy, or why Pluto has disappeared for some reason, because Pluto is associated with rebirth, okay? And Pluto is essentially your ego personality. So that's why they took Pluto off. Damn it. Because they know that Pluto, not they know, but Pluto has ceased existing, thriving, okay? Yeah, Pluto isn't thriving like it should. I don't know, like it's not like it's not thriving like it should. Excuse me, I want to take my index cards off right here so I got my notes. And so I had them hung up on my backboard until I actually learn this stuff. And so to where I got it memorized, so I don't need to learn it. And so that's why Pluto has been taken off the planetary alignment, because Pluto is essentially the ego, right? That's another download that I got. And then another download that I had got, like, I had been guided to get this dictionary called the Dictionary of Thought. And it is designed to give you a different thought patterns about different words. And you know, when we're in the public school system, you're only taught the basic meanings. You can even look at the dictionaries, and the meanings are so basic. Like, it's just like, huh? But this particular dictionary that I got, it gives a more stoic definition to words. It allows for me to actually see in relation to what this word means to me. It allows me to see how this word means in my physical reality and how it relates to my personal self, okay? So it does that, right? And so it just allows for a broader perspective, a broader understanding of the words that we use, to where we are gaining the full capacity of words, like, and seeing them from a different perspective. Thank you, Spirit. Seeing them in a way that this word can mean other than the aspects that they told us this word could mean, right? And seeing the goodness. And so it's like the word like absent, the word bad, the word mistrust. I should have brought the book with me, but I don't feel like getting up and get it. It has a lot of different, more broader philosophical views on the word, to where you're just not associating it with something negative, thus allowing for negativity bias, right? It's just so funny that way. And so I was just like, when I got that book from the thrift store, I was like, wow, that was crazy to me. And then something else happened to me. I was in a thrift store yesterday, and it was like these two ladies. They were like really close to me. Like I forgot the name of this place. I think it's called Absolutely Everything. And they sell, it's like an antique store. They sell absolutely everything in there. And so I went there yesterday because I've never been, so I wanted to see. I love antiquing. And so it was like these two ladies. I feel like they were like following me. And so I had my earplugs in because I can hear everything. I can hear people's thoughts. Their energy makes noise. People's energies make noise. I can hear their energy, okay? And so I had my headphones in so that I wouldn't listen to that. And I was listening to my own music and stuff like that. And then I was looking for something, to catch my eye. I was looking for, spirit to send me a sign to get this or get that. And so I guess they just wanted me to get that book. This book was written in 1943 or 1963 or something like that. I can't remember right now, but it's an old book, and I'm so grateful that I got it. I'm grateful to my guides for leading me to that book, because it's allowing for a broader expansion of the way I view words now, especially when I do a lot of stoic readings, when I read a lot of philosophical ways of thinking, a lot of philosophical ways of being. It allows me to see in which behavior or which bias or which lens that I am viewing my reality. It allows me to see that on a deeper perspective. And so this book is just really amazing. And so it also allows me to see how others are viewing their lens. It allows me to see now when you see a new device, chat history won't appear until you restore it. This is so weird. So I guess this is listening to me. I don't know what this is, but I'm not gonna deal with it right now. But anyway, while I was in the store, there was these two ladies. One was older, one was younger. I felt like they were following me. They were like really close. Everywhere I went, I seen them. And I was just like, what the F is this? Like, why are they, just one asking that question, like, why? After I paid attention to it, because I'm always in my own space. I really don't pay people no attention. Because I don't need to. I mind my business. I'm outside. I say hi to who I need to say hi to. I interact with people who I need to interact with. For the most part, if I go to the register, yes, hey, how you doing? What's up? We laugh and chit chat and stuff like that. If I get a nudge to talk to someone, I will. This particular time, I didn't get a nudge to talk to these two young ladies. I actually was feeling like I need to get the F away from them. And so they were like a mother and daughter, I guess, or an older sibling and a younger sister type of energy to them. And so when I was on my way to the front of the store, I heard time to go. And I said, okay, time to go. And then when I look around, I see these two women again standing by a particular section to where they had a whole lot of perfume. And then the lady said, I love black perfume. And it was so weird how I heard that, because all of a sudden my headphones just stopped working. My earplugs stopped working. My AirPods just stopped working. And I heard her say, I love black perfume. And I just looked over and I turned my head back because I was looking at the other antiques in there. And then I heard time to go. And so I just went up to the register, Revival, to grab my things, right? And so when I leave out of there, I get home and my thoughts, it didn't happen right away, but it happened a little bit like on my way home. I noticed my thoughts became self-deprivating. They became like my thoughts was like trying to put me down, trying to say that I'm not worthy, or I'm not beautiful, or I'm not the light. I am not this. They were lies, right? Complete lies, because I know what I am and stuff like that. So things like that don't, I've done the shadow work, trust me, right? And so I was like, what the fuck? Like, where is this coming from? And so I got in the a shower, got in the shower and cleansed my energy. And I said, okay, I'm gonna sit here and relax a minute after I got the shower. And then I said, okay, Spirit, show me where this is coming from. When I say Spirit showed me, I was in a truck, like a pickup truck, a white pickup truck. Remember, I don't have a pickup truck. And it showed me a younger lady figure and an older lady figure run out of a barn and jump in the back of my truck. Now, I'm viewing this through my rear view mirror in my meditation. I'm viewing this in my rear view mirror in my meditation. And then I noticed that I seen them get in, right? And I seen them like close the cloth door to the pickup truck. And then I heard hag witches, not hedge witch. I heard hag witches. And so you have to understand, like, hag witches, like, it's, man, this is so weird. I don't know how to explain this, but it's like sometimes some people's souls can be, I don't know, or maybe that personality part of them is, I try not to look at people in the negativity, because I know essentially we all are oneness. Like, we all are one. I don't want to, I was told to get that card and it wouldn't even come out. I was told, like, how my guides told me just how to view everybody as oneness. Ascended Master Yeshua showed me that, or whatever. I don't care. It's an energy. It resides inside of me. I still call it that because that's what it is, okay? And so that's how I view the energy, okay? That's just what it is. I don't have no quarrels. Whatever you want to call that energy, pertain that energy to be for you, that is what it is for you, okay? I'm being guided to tell you that. But for me, this is the living Christ within me, okay? The Holy Spirit, that is what this is, okay? And so you have your ways, you're viewing it. I have my ways of viewing it, okay? But anyway, that's how Ascended Master Sananda, Yeshua, Jesus, the Christ within me, showed me how to view people. And so once I seen the energy, I seen them two hag witches, I was like, oh my God, like, I felt so sorry for them, because I was a little bit, in the beginning I was a little upset, but it turned into compassion, because what must they feel like to have to send out that type of energy towards people? I don't know. And so then I had another vision about universal acceptance. Like, I don't want to say acceptance, but universal consciousness, soul contracts, like contracts, right? And so I saw myself as some part of me that still existed within me. Maybe it had been uncovered and I just didn't see it all the way, right? Because sometimes when you heal some things, you have to go deeper. You have to go deeper, right? And so I just said, oh, well, my guide showed me like contract type of energy. And it just said, like, to me, like how I use their energy to help heal something within me. And that's what I do to a lot of energy. I don't send it back. I transmute the fuck out of that energy and I heal something within me. So it's just like, whoever send me something, I'm going to use it, because here's the thing. If it's attaching to you, that means somewhere inside of you it exists. And if it don't stay, then it don't exist. Then you transmuted the energy already, and it's just going to bounce off of you and go back to whoever sent it, right? And so it automatically does that, right? Or if you feel it and you just cleanse it, you don't have to send that energy back. You don't even, if you pay attention to it and you pick up the energy, you can say, oh, I cleanse that energy from off the planet. because it's not doing the planet any good. Okay, and so that's what I do. That's all I do, right? And so I understand that part. You know how people are out here. You know, different energies exist, right? Yeah, it does, the good and the not so good. But it just is, right? It's just the energy. It's a part of divine matrix, right? Who are we to judge divine matrix? Like, who are we to judge it? Like, eventually the energy will change, right? When we change, right? Because we are creating this. So when we change, the energy will change. But until we change, the energy still exists. And so because it exists, you exist, right? And that's why the energy exists. So as long as your shadow exists, shadowy energies exist, right? This is just like some ice and a little bit of pop. That I always keep my cups when I buy pops. And I just refill it. But anyway, that was some little talk that Spirit wanted to get out. I wanted to read off some astrological, can't say the word, to tap into this new energy, okay? And so we have ashwagandha purpose. And so this is another thing that, thank you, Spirit, wanted to talk to you all about. Like, you all could be coming into your purpose, right? Like, we all have many purposes here. We don't just have one purpose. Actually, I'm hearing like the purpose of the month, right? It's like you have a purpose of the month, right? And so this month you're coming into a new purpose because this is this new energy, right? That's here available to you, right? So we have ashwagandha and purpose. You all could be taking ashwagandha. You could be seeing the number 9. And then we have the North Node in the moon. And we have chakras, right? North Node energy, the moon. So it's like the things that you've done of the past, the past way of being, the past energy that you held on to, the past energy, like you already experienced that. So say for instance, my sun sign is in Aries, right? And so I am this month, right? I am to be more in my Libra energy because my North Node is in Libra. And so this month I am to be more into my Libra energy, which is to see balance in everything, which is to work together with other people for the highest being, for the highest, for the greater good of all. So this month I am to be into that energy, into co-creation. That can be an internal thing or that can be an outside thing, because understand that whatever conversation you have with inside of you, it will definitely manifest outside you. And so if that means if you don't go around a lot of people, which I don't, and it is, for me, it's about the conversations that I have with those versions of me internally, okay? Because they are aspects of you, okay? Every conversation that you have within yourself, they are aspects of you, okay? You have to understand that the concept. You could be seeing like past life versions of you, okay? You could be seeing this time versions of you having conversations with people, and you don't know why. And so it's like you have to hear out those conversations. You have to gain a deeper perspective. You have to listen to those conversations. And then it also helps you to listen. It helps you to not listen to respond, but to listen, okay, to give someone else to speak their truth, and you observing and absorbing what they're saying and speaking your truth. It aligns for a deeper union and a deeper connection with the understandings of the energy is that being played out, right? And so it's also asking you to pay attention to the energy. What is this energy explaining to you? What is this energy telling you? Okay, that's another thing that I'm hearing. And then we have, I don't know how to say this, Mitraganya. I don't know, shape-shifting, Mitraganya. I don't know how to say this, okay? You all could be seeing strawberries, okay? It's like your crown chakra, your throat chakra, your root chakra is like lit at this time. Okay, this is shape-shifting. 3 and 4 is 7. And so we have Saturn energy and Neptune energy. Okay, so let me see. Saturn energy, yeah, that's all about structure, shape-shifting, lessons being learned, you being able to blend in with the outside reality. You not allowing the outside reality, 2525 on my timer, to interrupt what you have going on within you, because you've gained that mastery within, right? And it's allowed you to keep your structure sane, your structure stable within you, right? And so we have Neptune energy, right? And so Neptune talks about inspiration, right? It's this card is asking you to shape shift into whatever situation, wherever you are at any given moment, to shape shift into whatever this situation needs for you to be. Okay, it's asking you to be a light, as above, so below. Okay, speak awareness, speak inspiration into others, because maybe someone may not be seeing their truth. So this is what this card is asking you to do right now. Shapeshift into what the energy needs right now. Because you see her, I can't really show this card. You see how she is blowing life into this, you see, and how this man is like a shooting star, just like things being hidden. Okay, and it's like the whispers of your inner soul, okay, that is sending out messages. The dragonfly could be significant, excuse me, like you're sending out signals, messages to the planet, speaking things into existence, just using your voice to change the atmosphere, to change the energy. Okay, this is what this feels like. This is asking of you. Okay, the mountaintops, the clouds, seeing things, places. I'm hearing wherever you are at the time, seeing them from a higher perspective. Okay, and speaking when you see lower energies, or when you feel lower energies, being able to speak them because of your structure, right? Because you set in your healing, right? You were able to obtain, you completed that grade. And so it's like you would be the perfect teacher. Thank you, Spirit. Because you completed that grade, you would be the perfect teacher for inspiration. Okay, Neptune is a very dreamy energy, right? It talks about illusions, right? Illusions of people's psychological factors being caught up in the illusion of the matrix, to where they can't see past hurt. They can't see past the happening of the now, but you're able to see that, okay? And that's what Spirit is asking you to be right now. Neptune is all about the pineal gland, being able to see things from a different perspective, being able to see things to see the invisible, right? Your dreams can be very significant. Pay attention to your dreams also. And Saturn talks about your bone and your teeth. These are what these planets associated with as far as with your physical body. So Saturn is about, you know, your ancestor wisdom. It's about, like I said, your blood. I'm sorry, your bone and your teeth. Like your structures, how stern you are in standing on your truth, standing in your power, right? Because you've learned this lesson and you dare not repeat it again, okay? It talks about just seeing the truth for what it really is, okay? That's what Saturn talks about, your structure, but that's what this card is telling me, okay? So pay attention to your dreams at this time. Oh, psychic healing, Mugwort. This is a beautiful card. I almost was going to cry. Look at this card. Now, let me tell you, I had these cards for months. No, for about like 3 years I had these cards. And I barely use them because I guess I needed a deeper meaning. Like, I can intuit them. But when you know astrology, you're able to get like double, triple meanings. These cards can tell you a variety of messages here. And so we have the moon and Neptune again, okay? And so psychic healing, mugwort. Mugwort talks about your dreams. Remember, I mentioned in the card before, pay attention to your dreams, right? And so being able to see through the illusion, through the looking glass, I heard, okay? Being able to see your truth, your crown, being able to see the underlying aspects of you, right? And so pay attention to being able to see things that's hidden. With this owl right here, you're seeing a lot of things that is hidden. A lot of things is being revealed to you at this time. This is like an upgrade that you are getting. Ooh, so pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to, like, you get messages in the mirror, scrying. Okay, so pay attention to that. Your guides want you to know that you are an inspiration to others. The number 10 can be significant. Even though no one would tell you, you definitely are inspiration to others. Your guide wanted you to know that. You've always been an inspiration. But you've been under a spell of an illusion. And so it's like the Sleeping Beauty, because they showed me the spindle, how Sleeping Beauty cut her finger on the spindle. They showed me that. And it's just like you've been under a spell. Okay, but that is no more. Okay, you are very wise. Your wisdom knows no bounds. Okay, and anything that you don't know, you definitely understand. So I'm definitely feeling like you are a shaman. You are a intuitive, okay? You could be a hedge witch. A hedge witch is someone that's in tune with herbs, that is in tune with the natural healing rhythms of the season. A hedge witch is also someone who uses herbs. What? For personal healing and soothing ailments. You've helped others in the past, is what I'm seeing. You had like a little shop, apothecary shop. You could be doing that right now, tapping into that head witch ability. This is something that is coming to you right now. Like, you have the energy of the herbs. And you know what? I never call them that. So that's how I know this isn't coming from me. I never call them herbs. Never. I don't ever say that. Okay. And so you have the natural, like, this energy is available to you this month. Okay. This window is open for you this month. You have this, and this will, like, I'm here and help you, man, about time next season, because herbs need some time to marinate in particular oil or a particular alcohol. It needs like 30 days to marinate. Okay. So by the time the summer comes, they say you can use this for bartering or for, you know, putting extra monies back into your pocket. Like, they want you to definitely use your gifts, okay? And they say you will know which ones does not need to be marinated as far as teas. But anything that needs to go into a liquid, these herbs are fragrant. They are at their highest point of potency and is available to you right now. Okay, that is another purpose that you are being called to explore. You definitely have angels around you. We have wisdom, the elderberries here. Okay, we have Jupiter, and today is Thursday. It represents the planet Jupiter and communication. Okay, communication is Mercury, Jupiter and Mercury. Okay. And so Jupiter is all about the liver. It's about the growth. You could be called to, like, eat more beans and legumes to help strengthen the liver. Okay. Elderberries, you could be called to consume more of. Oh, communication. Where are you? Mercury. I'm sorry, I have my notes up here. Neptune. Is it Mercury? Okay. Mercury is about the nervous system, the brain, and communication. I didn't see it, okay? And so I got these big old cards, and I'm going to put these on the bigger cards because I can't see them this small. And so you're, like I said, Mercury, nervous system, you are being recalled to rewire your nervous system during this time. It's like that window for you to heal that is available to you this month, okay, for the month of May. You definitely have a lot of angels with you, okay? A lot of fae with you at this time. You have a lot of elders with you at this time also giving you this wisdom, okay? Number 28, 10 is out here as we speak, right? Wisdom of the elders, okay? 2 and 8 is 10, and 10. So you have a lot of wisdom of the elders at this time, okay? That are giving you their herbal secrets, I'm hearing. Okay, the angels are whispering to you. Oh, they just showed me a vision of, I think, Archangel Raphael, when he gave a particular man who loved this woman so much, and this king was like a tyrant over her. And every man that she married, he wound up killing him. And this particular king that she married, because she had a curse on her, and Archangel Raphael showed her how to heal this curse, right? He told her to get like the fish guts and do this and put it over. It even had, he was even allowed to help heal another person, I guess their blindness. I wonder if I should Google this story. Okay, but you can if you need to, because it's a story, a biblical story. It's true. It's about, I don't think it's in the Bible, but I know it's a story that's Archangel Michael just showed me, okay? It's like he allowed for this lady to be set free. And I'm also hearing like that could have, maybe, I don't know if that was a story of Archangel Sandalphon, okay? How Archangel Sandalphon became Archangel Sandalphon. He wasn't human. Him and Metatron were the only two angels that were ever human, okay, besides this thing right here. And you, okay, don't forget it, and you, okay. And then we have revival cordyceps, and we have Pluto, we have Mars, and we have Mercury again, okay. This is a lot of communication. You all are definitely being expanded right now. A lot of communication is coming in. You're giving this energy of Mars to further tear down illusions, burn down illusions, and see things from a higher perspective, okay. I'm hearing let her cook, let you cook. You might like that song, that Glorilla song. Look at the eagle, seeing things from a higher perspective. So you all could like to cook, okay? And when you cook, you get into this zone, and your spirit, your ancestors, your guides, your higher self is loving it, okay? They want you to keep that energy up. Like I'm hearing keep that same energy. That's how they want you to do, okay? It's like when you're in that vibration, you are definitely manifesting and you don't even know it. And so that's a good thing they're saying, to stay into that energy. Like, don't look for it. And I was just like, man, I just like, should I have told them that? Because now they may be looking for it, right? And then it can be feel a little inauthentic, right? And so they just want you to continue to stay in the zone. Like, they wanted to pinpoint that out to you of what your zone looked like, okay? When you are cooking, if you're cleaning up, if you are doing some art, that is your flow state. And they want you to stay in that zone. Like, just get in there and don't worry about, they said dance like everybody is looking, but you don't give a F. That's what they're showing. And then we have Valerian, acceptance, and we have Neptune. Okay. Look at this card. It's like accepting all of you. Your storm. I'm here. I heard winter, spring, summer, fall. Accepting all of you. Accepting your storm. Accepting that you can move waters. Neptune is that's that trident energy, like the king of the seas or something like that. Yeah, accepting that version of you, okay? Accepting that you can move storms, okay? They show me like you're tied to your innocence. what is this, the petal and mortar or something. This is like some herbs that you can help if you're having like, I don't know, mouse issues or something. I don't know, spirit, what is this? Like, what am I hearing? The Pied Piper from Hamlin. It's like you draw souls to you, because they showed me the innocent card in the animal tarot. It's in my car. I keep that in my car. They showed me that, and it's like the innocence. Like, you attract innocent souls to you. You could be attract a lot of animals to you, and you don't know why. These animals are innocent, and the only reason people say they whatever they are, because it's their own projection. Okay. And it's just like, that's what you do. Look at that. Like, your solar plexus chakra is open. Your heart space is open. That's where your power come from. That's where your energy centers. When you connect these two together, like, there is no stopping you. Okay, that's what your guides are telling you. Your power into mix. That's what I heard. I'm hearing mixology. You could like mix drinks or something like that. I'm hearing let them cook. And then I'm seeing like pots being stirred. Man, you know the Fantasia scene where they were like, when Mickey Mouse had the brooms and stuff, like cleaning up and stuff. This is, I was feeling so goofy. I'm sorry. This is what this energy feels like to me. It feels very playful. Okay, tickly. God, this energy. That's what it feels like to me. Being able to control the storms, like weathering storms. And it's like, God don't give you what is it saying? God don't give you, like, you heal to, you don't, like, it say you heal to release negativity. You heal to release things of the past, so that you can know what the goodness feels like. Okay, we have radiance, and that's the radiance within you, the sun. Okay, you seeing your ego from a different perspective, a healed perspective. Okay, you not judging the ego, right? You knowing what it is, right? You knowing the truth about who and what you are, not judging it. Okay, allowing it to be. And that's why I say, like, controlling, like weathering the storm. Like, yes, my ego is what it is, right? Yes, I can sometimes, you know, get that sacred rage, but yet and still, it's a controlled storm, right? It's like, that's what it feels like a contained storm. Like a storm inside of a bottle or a vessel. Like how you cook, right? How you clean up, right? How you draw, how you write, that sacred space. Okay, that's what that feels like to me. Okay, we have these two cards fall out as advice. Jealousy or feeling guilt of others' success. Point out your, is asking you if you are feeling this way. And this could be like why they're asking you, like telling you about your purpose, because you may be seeing others come into their purpose at this time. And they're asking you to point out your own achievements and recognize you are right where you need to be. You are perfect right now and will always be perfect in the eyes of God, in the eyes of oneness. That's beautiful. Okay, and it says something else. The more you listen to your higher self or source, you will find more synchronicities in your outside reality, confirming the message you receive from source or your higher self. And so that's why I was like, acceptance, like how I didn't like judge these women or whatever for whatever they did or for whatever energy they sent to me, because it's actually pointless. Okay, it's just like, because sometimes we can knowingly or unknowingly send people out negativity. We think about somebody, oh, that bitch. Like, somebody did something to you in the past, you be, that motherfucker ain't shit. You know, we think about stuff like that, and it could be unconsciously, and you know, unknowingly that we did that. And so it's like, when you don't judge your reality, when you don't judge the happening outside of you, it's like you gain so much more messages. Like you're able to have a breakthrough. Okay, and then we have fiery innovation, ways to see the truth. Okay, yes, crows giving you information. Okay, when you don't judge the outside information, you're able to just see things for what they are. You're able to see messages and everything, okay? And so that was the message for today, okay? I'm glad this wasn't long because Spirit just left. Like, it's like the reading a little bit ended a little bit, okay? Which is, that's how I know I'm on the right path. But I did want to get some astro dice and see what else energy you need to be in for this month of February. Let's see. We have Saturn and Taurus in the 12th house, right? And so 12th house, you know, is about your spiritual path, right? It is about things that is spiritual for you. It's about your spiritual relationship with yourself, okay? You know, Taurus energy is more of a grounded energy. Taurus energy is more, ooh, I'm hearing he who is without sin, let him cast the first stone. I'm definitely hearing that, okay? Because we have Saturn structure, right? Saturn is the house of discipline and learning, right? And so it's like, what have you learned, okay? And so it's time for you to ground this spiritual knowledge because we have the 12th house. And that's what this month is about for you, okay? The lessons that you've learned, okay? Cultivating them more into this month. I have the planet Jupiter here with me right now saying this, okay? Truth. They told me look at the other side of the dice. And there is Jupiter. This is Jupiter I have with me right now, okay? And it's asking you to, what have you learned? What do you know about certain spiritual truths? Things like that, your truths. Okay, how to see things in a different perspective. See the light inside of people. And then, like I said, 12th house is... Let me make sure, okay? Let me Google 12th house, okay? I just want to make sure I am saying this the right way. But I believe that 12th house is about spirituality, okay? Like spiritual upgrades. Now it's time for you to put your spiritual knowledge, okay, into use. That's what this feels like to me, okay? That's what it feels like Neptune is saying to you all. 12. That's what it seems like. Okay, segments of the zodiacal plane represents different areas of life. Okay, I didn't ask you all that. Okay, they're going to give me all of the houses. 12th house governs the subconscious, secret spirituality and isolation. So it's like exactly all of the things you have learned spiritually, okay? And then Saturn, right? Like you prove, like, you know how they say, like, when you pass, like when you did the training for a job, right? Now it's time for you to work in that field. And that's what this is saying. Like, it's time for you to work in that particular field, okay? Spiritually, okay? So this is what this is calling for you to do, okay? And so, and then Taurus energy, you know, that's a grounding energy. Taurus speaks about what it wants, right? And this is like coming from a soul's perspective. This is coming from the North Node perspective, because they showed me the North Node, can't even say it, the North Node in here. They said look down, and here it is right here. No, that's Leo, sorry. They just showed me the North Node in my mental space. It may be on his planets, but they showed me the North Node, okay? I know what the North Node looks like. Here we go, yeah. They showed me this, okay? And it's like using your Taurus energy in the North Node, okay? And the opposite of the South Node, okay? You using it for its divine purpose, okay? And so those are the messages. I hope they made sense. I hope this reading was good for you as it was for me. Very knowledgeable, okay? And so take care, guys. Bye.